Good morning, students. In this session today we are going to see Geography Unit 4 Globe. Students, listen carefully. Make a note of each and every important points in your social classwork note. If you have any doubt, make a note of it. The doubts will be clarified on the reopening day. Now let's see the learning objectives of this lesson. To understand the four cardinal directions, to learn about the shape of the earth, to understand about the model of the earth, the globe, to understand the significance of lines of latitudes and longitudes, to know how standard time is calculated around us. First, let's see about the directions of the earth. The directions on the ground are always shown with respect to the north. Then it is easy to find the other directions, namely south, east and west. These are the four cardinal directions. Students, north, south, east and west are known as cardinal directions. These cardinal directions can be abbreviated as N, S, E and W. N for north, S for south, E for east and W for west. Cardinal points are north, south, east and west. We can use the location of the sun in the sky in order to determine directions. Students, we know that the sun rises in the east and sets in the west. The sun rises in the east and sets in the west. If we stand facing the sun in the morning, then we face the east. The west is towards our back. The left hand points towards the north and the right hand side towards the south. We should always keep in this mind. Students, the west is towards our back. The left hand points towards the north and the right hand points towards the south. You have to keep this in your mind. Students, do you know the surface area of the earth is 510.1 million square kilometers. The surface area of the earth is 510.1 million square kilometers. Now let's see about globe. Students, we live on the planet Earth, which is found third from the sun. Since the earth is huge and we live on the very small area, we are not able to see the earth as a whole. But when we travel to space, we can see the earth as a whole. So, in order to see the shape of the earth as a whole and to know its unique features, a three-dimensional model of the earth was created with a specific scale. The earth is spherical in shape. The earth, which is spherical, is flat at the poles and bulges at the equator. The earth cannot be compared with any other geometrical shape as it has a very unique shape. Hence its shape is called a geode. Earth's shape is called a geode. The earth moves around the sun. It also rotates from the west to east on its axis at an inclination of 23 degrees. The globe is also inclined at an angle of 23.5 degrees. It is not actually found on the earth. The earth moves around the sun. It also rotates from west to east on its axis at an inclination of 23.5 degrees. And the globe is also inclined at an angle of 23.5 degrees. Students, the axis is an imaginary line. It is not actually found on the earth. Now let's see what is meant by latitude. Latitude lines are run horizontally and are also known as parallels since they are parallel and are an equal distance from each other. Latitude lines are also known as parallels. Each degree of latitude is approximately 111 km apart. Students, the lines of latitude are also called as a parallels. Circle Earth parallel to the equator. That is, circle Earth parallel to the equator. The equator is an imaginary line that lies halfway between the North Pole and the South Pole. It runs east-west all the way around Earth. The lines of latitude describes the position of the north and south of the equator. Lines of the globe. First, let's see about Ptolemy. Students, do you know who is Ptolemy? A Ptolemy is a Greco-Roman mathematician, astronomer and geographer. Was the first person to draw the lines of latitude and longitude on a map. In his book Geographia, a detailed descriptions about the Earth's surface, its size and circumference and many locations based on the lines of latitude and longitude are given. Ptolemy is a mathematical model of the universe, had a profound influence on medieval astronomy. The Ptolemaic system was a geocentric system. Students, do you know who is Aryabhatta? Yes, the first globe was created by the Greeks in the year 150 AD CE. He was the first creator of the globe. The Indian astronomer Aryabhatta I has mentioned in his book Aryabhatta Siddhanta, the stars in the sky seem to move towards the west because of the earth rotation on its axis. Aryabhatta I was the first of the major mathematician astronomer from the classical age of Indian mathematics and Indian astronomy. His work include the Aryabhatya and the Arya Siddhanta. Now let's see about the lines on the globe. There are imaginary lines which are drawn on the globe horizontally and vertically to find a location and calculate distance and time. These imaginary lines are called lines of latitudes and lines of longitudes. Students, the lines circling the globe in the north-south directions are called lines of longitude or meridians. They are used to measure distances east and west. Lines of latitude and longitude crisscross to form a grid. The imaginary lines which are drawn horizontally on east-west direction on the earth are called the lines or parallels of latitudes. The 0-degree line of latitude which divides the earth into two halves is known as the equator. Students, do you know from the equator, parallel lines are drawn towards the north and south poles at equal intervals. The longitudinal extent between 1-degree line of latitude on earth is 111 km. Since the earth is geode-shaped, what is meant by geode-shaped? Yes, the earth cannot be compared with any other geometrical shape as it has a very unique shape. So it is called a geoid. The length of the lines of latitude decreases from the equator towards the south and north poles. The 90-degree north and south poles are not found as lines but as points. The lines of latitude that are drawn horizontally between the equator and the north pole are called northern latitudes, and those which are found between the equator and the south pole are called southern latitudes. And then the lines of latitude consist of 89 parallels in the northern hemisphere and 89 parallels in the southern hemisphere. One at the equator and two poles are found as points. Totally, there are 181 parallels found in Earth. Students, do you know what is meant by a great circle? The equator is the longest of all lines of latitude. Hence, it is also known as a great circle. A great circle is any circle that circumstances the earth and passes through the center of the earth. A great circle always divides the earth in half. Thus, the equator is a great circle, but no other latitudes, and all lines of longitudes are great circles. Now, let's see what is meant by northern hemisphere. The area of the earth found between the equator 0 and the North Pole 90° north is called the northern hemisphere. Students, the northern hemisphere is nothing but it is a part of the planet that is north of the equator. It has about 90% of the world's population and most of the world's land. All of North America and Europe are in the northern hemisphere. And most of the Asia, 2/3 of Africa and 10% of the South America are also in this hemisphere. And then southern hemisphere. What is meant by southern hemisphere? Yes, the area of the earth from the equator to the south pole is called as a southern hemisphere. The location of any country or place is based on this division of the hemisphere. The southern hemisphere is half of the earth that is south of the equator, and it contains all or parts of 5 continents: Antarctica, Australia, South America, Africa and mainland. Its surface is 80.9% of water and compared with 60.7% of water in the case of northern hemisphere. Now let's see the important lines of latitude. That is equator, most important, located at 0°, separates earth into north and south hemispheres. Students, only regions on earth that can experience 24 hours of light or dark. The earth rotates on its axis at an inclination of 23.5 degrees. It also revolves around the sun while rotating. Based on the angle at which the sun's rays falls on the earth, certain lines of latitude gain significance. Students, the sun rays do not fall equally on all parts of the earth. Is it? They fall vertically over the equator and slanting towards the poles. Thus, all the places on the earth do not have the same amount of temperature. Based on the amount of heat received from the sun, the lines of latitude help in dividing the earth into different climatic zones. Now let's see what is meant by torrid zone. The region from the equator towards the Tropic of Cancer, that is 23.5 degrees north, and the Tropic of Capricorn, 23.5 degrees of south, is called the torrid zone. What is meant by torrid zone? The Tropic of Cancer, 23.5 degrees north and 23.5 degrees south, is called a torrid zone. The sun rays falls vertically over this region, and the average temperature is very high. Hence, this region is known as a torrid zone. Students, the torrid zone lies near the equator and extends on the Tropic of Cancer in the north and Tropic of Cancer in the south. And it is also known as the Arctic and the Antarctic, lie near the poles. Now let's see what is meant by temperate zone. From the Tropic of Cancer 23.5 degrees north to the Arctic Circle 63.5 degrees north, and from the Tropic of Capricorn 23.5 degrees south to the Antarctic Circle 66.5 degrees south. The sun's rays fall slantingly. Moderate temperature prevails in this region. Hence, this region is called temperate region. Students, in geography, temperate latitudes of the earth lies between the subtropics and the polar circles. Average yearly temperatures in these regions are not extreme, not burning hot or not freezing cold. Temperature means moderate. Unlike in the tropics, temperatures can change greatly here between summer and winter. Now let's see what is meant by frigid zone. Frigid, from the Arctic Circle 66.5 degree north to the North Pole 900 degree north, and from the Antarctic Circle 66.5 degrees south to the South Pole 90 degree south. The sun rays fall further inclined throughout the year. The temperature is very low, hence this region is known as frigid zone. Students, frigid zone is an area lying between the Arctic Circle and the North Pole in Northern Hemisphere, and the Antarctic Circle and the South Pole in the Southern Hemisphere are very cold. Students, do you know the lines of longitude are found as semicircles covering 111 km at the equator, 79 km at 45 degree latitude, and no space between the lines at the poles. Now let's see what is meant by longitudes. The imaginary lines drawn vertically connecting the north and the south pole are called lines or meridians of longitude. These lines of longitude are seen as semicircles. Students, longitude is a measurement east or west of the prime meridian. Longitude is measured by imaginary lines that run around the earth vertically up and down and meet at the north and south poles. These lines are known as longitude and are divided into 60 minutes. Students, there are 180 lines of longitudes towards the earth and west from the prime meridian. Now let's see what is meant by eastern hemisphere. The lines of longitudes that are found between the prime meridian and the 180 degree east line of longitude are called eastern longitudes. Eastern hemisphere is nothing but the part of the earth between the 0 degree of longitude and 180 degree east line of longitude is known as the eastern hemisphere. 0 degree line of longitude and 180 degree east line of longitude, that is called eastern hemisphere. Now let's see western hemisphere. The part of the earth from 0 degree line of longitude to 180 degree west line of longitude is called as a western hemisphere. And the western longitudes is nothing but the lines of longitude that are found between the prime meridian 0 degree and the 180 degree. That is called western longitudes. Two opposite meridians form a great circle. The western hemisphere is a geographical term for the half of earth which lies west of the prime meridian and the east of the anti-meridian. The other half is called the eastern hemisphere. Now let's see the significant lines of longitude. What is meant by Greenwich Mean Time? That is GMT. All time is measured from Greenwich, a suburb of London in England. Students, the Royal Astronomical Observatory is located at Greenwich near London in England. According to the International Meridian Conference held in 1884 in Washington, D.C. in the USA, all nations agreed on choosing the Greenwich Meridian as the international standard meridian. Students, the 0 degree longitude line or the prime meridian passes through Greenwich. Greenwich Mean Time is nothing but GMT. Greenwich was chosen as a lot of the world sea charts were being drawn up in England at that time. This line of longitude is called the prime meridian, and it is also known as Greenwich Meridian because it passes through Greenwich. Students, at different times in the past, It has been calculated in different ways, including being calculated from noon as a consequence. It cannot be used to specify a precise time unless a context is given. The Royal Astronomical Observatory is located at where? Yes, Greenwich, near London in England. According to the International Meridian Conference held in 1884 in Washington, D.C. in the USA. Now let's see the international dateline. The 180-degree line of longitude has been fixed as an international dateline, drawn on the Pacific Ocean between Alaska and Russia through Bering Strait. If a person crosses this line from west to east, he loses a day. Students, the international dateline established in 1884. It passes through the mid-Pacific Ocean and roughly follows a 180 degrees longitude north-south line on the earth. It is located halfway round the world from the prime meridian. The 0 degrees longitude established in Greenwich. Students, do you know the word meridian is derived from the Latin word meridianus? It means midday. Medius means middle dice day. So, meridian means the position of the sun found overhead at a place at noon. AM means antemeridian. Ante means before noon. PM means post meridian. Post means after or later, that is afternoon. Now let's see what is meant by earth grid. The imaginary lines of the earth, that is the imaginary lines of latitude and longitude, form a grid-like a pattern on the surface of the earth, known as earth grid or geographic grid. Students, much of Earth's grid system is based on the location of North Pole, South Pole and equator. North Pole, South Pole and equator. The poles are an imaginary line running from the axis of Earth's rotation. Students, the plane of the equator is an imaginary horizontal line that cuts the Earth into two equal halves. The plane of the equator is an imaginary horizontal line that cuts the Earth into two equal halves. Now let's see what is meant by longitude and time. Students, as many as 360 lines of longitude are drawn to connect the north and south poles around Earth 180 degree on the eastern hemisphere and 180 degree on the western hemisphere. Time is calculated on the basis of the lines of longitude. Students, the longitude and latitude are the imaginary lines that circle the earth. They are used to exactly pinpoint where a person or object is located. These lines are located on maps and measured in degrees. Each degree is divided into 60 minutes and each minute is divided into 60 seconds. Let's see one by one the facts about the longitude and time. The earth takes 1 day to rotate on its axis. 1 day is equal to 24 hours. 1 hour is equal to 60 minutes. 24 hours is equal to 24 into 60, that is 1440 minutes. The angle of the earth is equal to 360 degree. 360 degree is nothing but 360 longitudes. 360 degree is equal to 1440 minutes. So 1 degree is equal to 1440 by 360, that is 4 minutes. In 4 minutes equal to 1 rotation. In 60 minutes is equal to 60 by 4, that is 15 degree rotation. So in an hour, 60 minutes the earth rotates 15 degree. Now let's see what is meant by local time. When the sun is overhead on the particular line of the longitude, it is 12 noon at all the places located on that line of longitude. This is called local time. Students, the time is based on the meridian through a specific place as a city in contrast to that of students, the time based on the earth, that is meridian, through a specific place as a city in contrast to that of the time zone within which the place is located. The time in a specific place is compared to that of another place to the east or west. Students, the sun is overhead on a line of longitude only once in a day. So, the local time differs for every line of longitude. When the sun is overhead the Greenwich meridian at 12 noon, it is the local time of that place. The world time is calculated by this standard line of longitude. It is known as a Greenwich Mean Time. For example, if the time is 12 noon at Greenwich meridian, it is 12:04 p.m. at 1 degree earth. For example, if the time is 12 noon at Greenwich meridian, it is 12:04 p.m. at 1 degree east line of longitude and 11:56 a.m. at 1 degree west line of longitude. So, one moves towards the earth from any meridian, the time increases. And if one moves toward the west from any meridian, the time decreases. Now let's see what is meant by standard time. Local time is calculated when the sun is overhead at noon. Many lines of longitudes may pass through a country. Countries may or may not observe a common time. The meridians are selected in multiples of 15 degree or 7.5 degree. It is done in such a way that the variation of standard time from the Greenwich is expressed either as 1 hour or half an hour. Students, the standard time is a synchronization of clocks within the geographical regions to the single time standard. The standard time in each time zone has to be defined as an offset from universal time. Now let's see the Indian standard time. The longitudinal extent of India is from 68 degree 7 minutes east to 97 degree 25 minutes east. As many as 29 lines of longitude pass through India. Having 29 standard time is not logical. Students, Indian standard time, that is IST, is the time zone observed throughout India with a time offset of 5:30. That is, India does not observe daylight, saving time or other seasonal adjustments. In military and aviation time, that is IST, is designated as Echo Star. Hence, 82.5 degree east line of longitude is observed as a prime meridian to calculate the Indian standard time. Students, the world has 24 time zones. Some countries have a great longitudinal extent, so they have more than one standard time. Example, Russia has 7 time zones. Now let's recap what are all the topics we have discussed in this session. The imaginary lines drawn horizontally from the east to west on the globe and maps are called lines of latitude or parallels. The imaginary lines drawn vertically from north to south on the globe and maps are known as lines of longitude or meridians. The 0 degree line of latitude is called the equator. The 0 degree line of longitude is called the Greenwich meridian or the prime meridian. The part of the earth from the equator 0 degree to north pole 90 degree is called the northern hemisphere, and from the equator 0 degree to south pole 90 degree is called the southern hemisphere. The part of the earth from the Greenwich meridian 0 degree to 180 degree east line of longitude is called the eastern hemisphere, and from the equator 0 degree to 180 degree west line of longitude is called the western hemisphere. Lines of latitude or circles which are drawn at a distance of about 111 km. The poles are shown as points. Lines of longitude are drawn as semicircles. The distance between the lines of longitude at the equator is 111 km. It is found at a distance of 79 km at 45 degree latitude, and they converge at the poles. Lines of latitude do not merge while lines of longitude converge at the poles. Time is calculated on the basis of the lines of longitude. The 180 degree line of longitude is a international date line. Now let's see today's activity. First one, what is the difference in time between the GMT and IST? Justify your answer in your social worksheet. If it is 5 a.m. at New York City, USA, what would be the time at New Delhi, the capital of India?